Got that new flavor.
I'm rolling with FD.
I am rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD, baby.
We are rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
We got alphas and bros in the house.
That's right.
Peace out, my brother.
Woo!
I'm rolling with the F to the D.
Learn something new every day when you're rolling with FD.
We are rolling with FD, baby.
I roll with one person, and that's FD.
I'm rolling with FD, baby.
You
I
gotta
love
love
it,
it,
man.
man.
Hey, Renee, who you rolling with?
Rolling with FD.
Hey, Matt.
Rolling with FD.
You don't have to ask. I'm rolling with FD.
My man, C. Bless. Who you rolling with?
I'm rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
That's how you just rolling, right? That's the whole thing, right? You roll with it.
I'm rolling with FD.
Manny and Jeremy, who you rolling with?
We're rolling with FD. We don't want to get our asses kicked.
My man, Dan, the card man. I appreciate you, dog. You gotta let the people know who you rolling with.
Well, obviously I'm rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD, baby.
Chasing Cardboard is rolling with FD.
Rolling with FD.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? What is happening tonight? Got a little title change down below, if you notice. We got Toby Unchained sports cards coming on here in a second. I hope everybody is good. Wednesday. We're on a different time this week. Y'all ready? Are you all fully adjusted? Now, we wanted to get on and talk about a few things. So let me see. He's still coming on. He'll be here shortly. What's new, everybody? Let me make sure I get into my comments. See my comments here. Everybody good? I hope so. Wednesday, middle of the week. Hump day, as they say. Been a lot going on in sports. I think the 76ers just won. Somebody confirmed that. They were up by 3 with a few seconds left. It's a big win if they beat Miami. Big win. The 76ers with Embiid pose a problem for a lot of different teams. They're a big man. They have a great big man. We know Giannis is out. We're rolling on hump day. That's right, Machado. On hump day. Yeah, we're rolling here. So Giannis is most likely out for the entire playoff run. Embiid is in. Joker's in. Two of the most notable big men. I got some things about the Golden State game last night that still I got some questions on. Maybe y'all can help me out with. Philly came back to win. Did they now? Yes, right. It's good. Because I know they were down. Before I got on here, they were up by 3. I'm happy that they won. Very, 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 very good stuff. Hold on again. Hold on a minute. I'm going to be right back. I got to check something out here. Hold on. I'm back for a second. Then I'm be back for the long haul. Hold on 1 second. I got to make sure my people are right. But folks should be here soon. Yeah, they came back down 14. It's wild. Yeah, I'm telling you, Philadelphia could be a problem with Embiid back. Without Embiid, easily going to get put out. You got that presence down low. He can step out and hit shots if that knee holds up. Could be a serious issue. Denver definitely in play. Probably more in play than I ever thought before. We got Denver. I'm still not sleeping. I mean, I think Orlando can make some moves. There's somebody in here that's going to put somebody out that none of us thought about. And to me, Orlando could be one of those teams. We still got Shea and OKC. They're going to do some damage. That Minnesota series is going to be very interesting. But the LA Clippers versus the Dallas Mavericks, it's going to be very interesting. But Phoenix and Minnesota, don't sleep on that. Thank you for sparking up today. No Lakers today, and Dodgers lost. So you saved me. I'm here for you, Machado. I'm here for you. I am here for you. We're just waiting on our guest to see if he's having some technical difficulties or what's up. I'll be right back. Hold on. Chris, what's up? What's going on? We got our guest here. Toby Unchained is in the house.
What's going on, man? How you?
What's going on, bro?
I'm good, man. Good. Can you hear me good?
Right. Yeah, I can hear you excellently, sir. So let me get you right with our setup. Hold on here. Layout. There we go. How you been, man?
There we go.
This is the first time Toby's been here, people. First time. We share a lot of messages. We talk about a lot of stuff. He said, I gotta come on and let these people know what the real deal is from the East Coast, right?
Yeah, man. I was like, I gotta definitely was waiting to talk to you for real about some things. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun today. I just finished watching the game. You saw the end of the game?
I did. I just got home. I was running around, but I saw the highlights and I saw Philly came by. Now who do you cheer for? Who are you a fan of?
My team stinks, man. I'm a Bulls fan, but we stinking right now. But I've been a Bulls fan forever, man. And I mean, Jordan, always respect Jordan, one of the greatest. But I was a Pippen guy. I was the Scottie Pippen guy. Dennis Rodman, when he came in, I was a Rodman fan. When Rodman came over there, I was like, oh, now both of my players, two of my favorites on the same team. So that was a gift. And then of course, their dynasty was amazing.
Yeah, amazing. So I wanted to ask you, who's your GOAT?
My GOAT? My GOAT is Kareem.
Okay.
My GOAT is Kareem.
Okay. I have no arguments with that.
Yeah, Kareem.
Somebody says Will Kareem, Mike. If someone told me Oscar Robertson.
There's no when it comes to that, there's no wrong. There's wrong answers, but there's not all the names you name. There's arguably.
I can't mess with any of that. That's real basketball. You can't mess with any of that.
Definitely.
So now, how does an East Coast guy become a Bulls fan?
Like I said, of course, Jordan drew me in with the attention. The first time I ever seen Jordan, I think was what was it? It was an early year. I started getting into sports like heavy, like around like 87.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, 87. I'm 45 now. Okay. So I started getting into sports around 87, and then I'm just like I said, I saw the slam dunk contest, Dominique going against Jordan. I was like, let me check this dude out, and I started checking him out. I was like, all right, he's all right. He's that dude. But then started seeing Pippen, and I saw Pippen. I was like, this guy, Pippen, defense, one of the best defenders around. I don't think he get the respect he deserved with the defense.
Who's the best? I was asking somebody the other day, a friend of mine. Who can defend like Pippen in the game today?
Right now,
Who's a
Kawhi,
small forward, 6'7". Let's just say small forward.
a healthy Kawhi.
That's the only person.
Let me see.
I'm talking about that lockdown.
Draymond, not Draymond, no, the old Draymond, you could throw him in there, but
yeah.
Kawhi,
But I'm talking about step out from the 3 all the way into the cup.
To almost guard anybody. To guard anybody, it's not that many of them no more because defense is a thing of the past.
Yeah, man.
So, but a healthy Kawhi and probably the old school Draymond. Yeah,
I would agree with that. Chris asks, how do I feel about the early exit of the Warriors? I have some thoughts on that. So I was shocked when the game came on and Trace Jackson Davis was starting.
Yeah, that was. I don't know what Kerr. It's not the time to start trying things out.
I definitely blew my mind. And then we take him out and sit him down when we're down by 10. We sit him down. And he doesn't get off the bench until late in the third quarter.
Yeah.
It kind of blew my mind. Now then we take him, snatch him, and we put Moody in. I always felt like Moody should have played more throughout the entire season than what he did. But, hindsight is here nor there. At the end of the day, the Warriors need more talent on that team.
I think they got to go a little, even though it's not Kerr's style, they got to go big because that's what his league looks like it's going back to. It's going back to the big.
He has to be willing to coach that.
Yeah, and Kerr is people. I'm not a Kerr hater, but I was like, I don't think he's as good as people saying he is. He had a monster of squads, and I think anybody could coach them. Because look when what's his name went in there? Look when Luke Walton was the coach. They looked fantastic under Luke Walton. Then Luke Walton got a job somewhere else. They was like, damn, he's not that good. So I think anybody could have coached those teams at that time, but Kerr just happened to be in there.
I don't disagree with you. I'd like to know what's his reluctancy to coaching a big dog. Like, what's his problem with? You look at Giannis, you look at the Joker, you look at Embiid, you look at some of these young guys, Sengun, and some of these young guys coming up.
Mm-hmm.
The only way you get off of not coaching a big like that is when you got the best backcourt of all time. And so now that backcourt is getting older. Steph has more game in him. Clay,
I've never seen that dude. And I'm a bigger Clay fan than Curry, to be honest. Yeah. I respect, but I don't know what that was yesterday.
I think he has to be played a certain way. I don't think it's just Clay come out the gate, start the game, and then he has to be played a certain way. Probably got to come off the bench some games. Other games he'll start.
They gotta treat him like a baseball. Like when you got the right hander, you gotta line it up like that. You gotta throw the lefty. It seems like it, but I've never seen him play that bad before. I was like, he's out this game.
He hasn't shot 0-4 in a whole game since his rookie season.
Yeah, and they said that's what they said. They said it. I think even then he had a free throw or something like that. It was like he went 0. They said he never played that many minutes and got 0 before. I was like, that's wild. And that's a hell of a time for that to happen.
At the end of the game, he was thinking about a lot. When they won that free throw line in the fourth, and he was standing there looking up and looking around.
He looked like lost.
Yeah, he looked like he was really like what's going down right now?
Yeah.
And even Steph, when Steph hit that 1-3, he was looking around like Steph didn't have anything going on at one point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Steph played. I mean, he had 22, I think. Did he finish with 22? Yeah, but 22, and I was like, that's a good game for somebody else, but for Steph, that's kind of like, Yeah.
So I think we're like, and I hate to make comparisons to the other team, but this is like when San Antonio was getting old, and they brought in Kawhi and some other people.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta assess some talent, and you gotta try to bring some people in.
Yeah,
that's going to make a difference.
A big man is a definite, and I'm like, who?
But who is that? I've been thinking about this all season. Who is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's gonna be said to go over there. You go over there, try to do your thing. You may have to take a back seat. It's Curry's team regardless. Draymond got a couple years left in his tank. And yeah, I was like, I don't know who's willing to go over there. I don't know.
I mean, when you say big man, I mean, are we thinking big, like real big names? Like
at least 6'10" and know how to use their size. At least 6'10".
Well, let's have name of some names. So we got Giannis, we got Embiid.
Giannis, Embiid.
Who else?
I don't see Embiid leaving. They're gonna hold on to him. Like with everything.
The way he leaves is if he demands a trade.
Yeah.
And I don't see his personality doing that.
Mm-hmm. Same thing with Giannis. Giannis is too nice, and it's like I don't see him be like, "Yo, I want out of here."
I don't either. So then I started thinking about next tier. I can't think of any big dude that I can count on day in, day. That's why Anthony Davis is such a problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really because he's consistent. This year he's been more consistent than ever.
Yes, he's finally healthy.
This year, let me say that. This year he's been more consistent than he has in quite a while. He's been more consistent than he has in the Lakers uniform. But I can't name anybody else. Chat, y'all jump in this too if you know someone that could really come over and make change.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna have to be, it's gonna be like unless somebody come out this rookie class, but they're not gonna have a high pick. I don't think they're just gonna have a regular pick.
Yeah. General Zod, what a name.
Cool.
Going to have to let go of their core to get others to come in. See, I don't believe so. People keep saying that. I think that's low-hanging fruit. That's like watermelons. Let's get into some real strategy talk. Let's talk about what can really happen. Draymond last year, this is the same talk with Draymond. And Draymond signed for less than he could have. And Clay is going to sign for less than he could have. He's going to test the market, see his value, just like we all do with anything. He's going to comp himself out. And then he's going to sign a contract with the Golden State Warriors. And he's not going to break the bank. So there's going to be money left over. There's a lot of people around there we need to clear out. I was just hitting up Big John before we got on here. I say get rid of it. You tell me if I'm radical.
What's this?
Get rid of everybody but Clay, Draymond, Curry, and Moody.
And build around them.
And
I like that.
Build from
I like the other
platform.
dude, what's his name? Kozinski?
He's cool.
He's okay coming. You still need a bench when you clean house. You still need a decent bench, and he's one person I definitely hang on to. He's still learning the game.
But just think about it though. Are there some young guards better than him?
There's a few.
So if I would keep him, if I could keep him at the right price.
Oh yeah, I mean he's still a rookie,
if I
so
can get
like
better talent.
You still get a discount.
Yeah,
at the moment.
Better talent, I'm gonna try to get better talent. So I asked myself, where are players like DeJounte Murray going?
Murray?
Yeah, where is he going? Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, on Atlanta. I don't know. How's his contract? He's free agent?
Yeah, he's pretty much done in Atlanta.
Yeah, he's gonna be a top commodity for somebody. He ain't going to a team to start over. He's going to a team to go further than he had. I mean, because with Atlanta and the Bulls, that game is kind of a toss-up, to be honest. Tonight, rather, that game is definitely a toss-up. But whoever wins, I don't see either of them getting past the Heat. The Heat ain't gonna drop 2 in a row.
I agree.
And I'm a Bulls fan saying this, so like even if the Bulls win, I don't see them get past the Heat. If one of these teams get past the Heat, that would surprise the hell out of me.
I'm with you on that one. I'm just wondering about the players that are out there and where are they going and who's going to come to Golden State. And I'm not confirmed yet that the core has to be broken up. I think it sounds good to say.
There's one guy that looks good. He's still a project, but he got that size and he knows how to use it. Is this dude just played in the championship? What's his name? From Purdue.
Yeah, I just got to see more tape on him.
He still needs work, but his size you can't teach that. He definitely needs work.
I agree, but you know, it's about that.
He don't have eyes on him, so he's going to definitely fall to near the bottom of the first round. And Golden State should be around there anyway. He's going to go to a very good team. Trust me, he's going to go to a team that just needs that little. What do they need? They need a big man and it's grab boards and block. And he definitely changes people's shots. But he's kind of like you even said, his footwork, he's still a little, he's learning. You could tell he's still, if he had a good teacher, a good coach rather, he would be fantastic.
But let's say now, Kerr is coaching. He's a big man. Let's say you get to the playoffs and you're up against an Embiid type with this guy.
I don't know.
That's Foul City.
I guess he probably foul out. And the way they call Embiid, they call foul for Embiid. I mean, for Embiid often I'm seeing.
Well, he uses that move where he just comes up.
Yeah, he just goes his body up. And yeah, he did it a couple times tonight. Yeah, but they won because what's his name? Batum was on fire.
So Dunleavy had some work to put in. He got some work to do.
He's still who you talking about, Embiid?
No, Dunleavy, GM of the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, Golden State. Oh yeah, it's definitely going. They're gonna have to. It ain't that. Oh, we just gonna depend on this. The end of the game has been changing. It's not that winning by the 3 it's fading away, and it look like it's going back to the old school drive into the paint, and that's my basketball. I love that. I love old school basketball. Just new school is I'm getting used to it, but I love the throw it into the forward, throw it into the center, like Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets. If Thunder. I really like the Thunder. They're a nice young team and they're hot. But if they get bumped off, Denver's winning again. The Thunder,
I keep saying Giddey and Chet have to show up.
Yeah, I like Chet before he got hurt. I saw Chet in the summer league. I mean, he got hurt that year, but I was like, yo, this guy is for real. I was calling out Chet before Wemby. I was like, yo, Chet is the real deal. And then Wemby came along and I was like, yo, this guy's nice too. And I saw Wemby playing the summer league and people were hating. I was like, yo, this dude got game. Oh, he only scored 9 points. And I was like, keep watching. And this is his first year and he did this and he's going to get better.
Let's some comments here. Let's take people back in time. Chris Sumter says, time to rebuild. The team lives and dies by the 3. What did they shoot from 3 tonight? Even the Bulls had to break up. Now, there's some comments here that recount what happened with the Bulls. They didn't have to break up. Remember the issues.
We're talking about old school Bulls.
Yeah, we're talking about old school. They didn't have to break up. They broke that up. Remember the issues at the core group who's been together forever? Then KD came in and won a chip. I mean, this is the same thing, people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got to bring some talent around that core group.
Yeah, because even
around that core group has everything leaning on the core group.
When KD came in, it was still Curry's team. It was still Curry and Clay's team, but KD took over. KD played unbelievable.
Back and allowed him to. But let me ask you this. I ask people this all the time. Look how many we've seen Brooklyn. Now we see Phoenix. We saw the Lakers with Kobe. Gary Payton, Karl Malone, Shaq. None of them teams worked.
No.
The only reason Golden State worked is because Curry would take a step back, let KD do his thing.
Yeah.
He didn't have to change his game.
Mm-hmm.
The other guys absorbed stuff, took on stuff. Draymond started doing some stuff. Clay buckled down on defense, let his points go down. All these guys did stuff. KD didn't do that. KD did KD.
Yeah.
And there was no locker room banter or conflict.
Oh, no. When you're winning, there's no complaints. It's when you start losing. That's when, this person said this person said that. When you're winning, everything is fine and dandy. Everything is beautiful when you win.
Toby, if I'm balling, I've been MVP already twice. You come in. We don't have any conflict. Somebody's a leader there.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen because KD and Kyrie couldn't get that done.
Yeah.
So for someone to take the step back and say, I'm going to let that dude shine, we're all going to do this because we're the core, we're going to handle this business and let him be that assassin that he likes to do, that sniper. To me, overlooked that because it just happened.
And not many people would do that, what Curry did. A lot of people ain't gonna be like the starting team and be like, I'll take a step back. Not how many there's not you could count them on your hand how many people would actually do that. Some people there will be an issue. This is my team. Blah, blah, blah. It ain't gonna be. I mean, now it probably would be in social media, but back in the day there was no social media. But when like even like I go back to the Pippen. When Jordan left, name one team that lost one. Jordan is considered one of the greatest ever, but just say a superstar. Name one team that lost a superstar and was still competitive the year after. There's not many. The Bulls were still competitive.
Of the Eastern Conference Finals.
And I remember that play like it was yesterday where he touched was it Harper or Hubert Davis? I can't remember. He touched a finger, and that was the year. Remember, you took three. While he was taking the three, you got 3 free throws. And I think he touched his fingernail, and they called 3, and the Bulls ended up losing that game.
Yeah,
still hurts my heart to this day that they lost that series.
He dunked all over Patrick Ewing.
Oh yeah, Pippen was all right, man. That's why I was like, oh, he's one of my favorite players. He's one of my favorite players. My favorite players aren't the greatest players; they're just my favorite players.
But Pippen. This recent banter from Pip is starting to tarnish who he was as a player. With all his side crap, yeah, he's bugging out with a lot of his side stuff. But yeah, it's taken away from what he did in his career. He had a fabulous career. He had a great career. Absolutely. And just with all this extra stuff, he's living his lifestyle now. I was like, yeah, that is what it is. I don't pay attention to that. I go by what you're doing on the court. That's what I pay attention to. I agree.
But yeah,
the man has been through a lot. He got Future running around. His son passes away. His marriage is over with. There's a lot in Pip's life. So when I hear him talking about Mike, it's like,
yeah, I'm like, what? I'm like, really? I think he's just being petty and bitter right now. But yeah. I don't know, because Jordan and both of them, they complimented each other. Jordan even said the first words out of his mouth at his Hall of Fame speech was, "I could not have won 6 rings without that man right there." And he was talking about Scottie Pippen. Yeah.
So General Zod says Warriors with their shooting, if they had an inside presence, they would be scary. Could they get Towns out of you think that dude fits and reprogram him to stop shooting? I don't think he fits.
I think Minnesota's building their own thing. I don't think they letting, if they're smart, they're not. Is Kevin McHale still running them? Is he still over there? I forgot who's running them.
No, I think he's been gone.
Oh, I don't know who's running Minnesota, but whoever's running Minnesota, they're not letting that squad go. That squad is that's going to be one of the next level teams of a dynasty eventually. Not happening this year, probably not next year. That team is growing.
So this is my thought.
I'm a fan of Ant-Man.
I think Timberwolves going to get put out by Phoenix. You think I'm crazy?
Without, because what's the Towns is still out, right?
Well, he's back, but I don't know where he's at.
But he ain't himself.
I don't know where he's at. So I actually think once this team gets put out, they're going to start evaluating what they really need. And I think Towns being out showed that Ant-Man can play with Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
It is a problem playing with Towns.
Yeah, Towns, I like him because he's a big man, but he also could get out the way. And he's the same thing. He's not like, he's not demanding. And he lets Ant-Man do his thing. But that team, I like that. That team is pretty decent. I want to see what they do. But like you said, if they get bumped by Phoenix, yeah, that would be interesting.
Wait, now let me ask you this: when I say Ant-Man, what comes to your mind?
As a player, or comparison, or
player? Just when I say Ant-Man, what comes to Toby's mind? You give me anything.
I really like. He's what's they call a dog. He's a dog. I like him.
I just want to see what he does in these playoffs.
Yeah, the same. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. I want to see from what I think he should be doing. He should definitely be dominating in these playoffs, definitely. And this is the time because not many people watching Minnesota game now. You got the spotlight on you. What you gonna do with it? I want to see Minnesota. I want to see the Thunder, and who else I want to see the spotlight on?
I want to see OKC. I want to see everybody in OKC what they're gonna do.
Oh yeah, Thunder. I'm gonna be locked into a Thunder game when they play. Definitely.
I also want to see these Clippers play Dallas.
The Clippers, yeah. Oh, that's the best series, and that's the best series in this playoffs right now. Dallas and the Clippers, because we're gonna see who's for real and who should be. Okay, y'all ain't ready for this yet. That's gonna be the number one. That's gonna be the best series easily.
It's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be some people that's gonna fold up, Toby. Get ready for some people to fold up.
Yeah, somebody. It only could be one winner. It only could be one winner.
What do you think of Luka?
Luka is just unbelievable. But like you said, I want to see what he can do. And this is the playoffs. This is probably the best supporting cast he's had in the playoffs.
It is.
So if he can't do it now, then what? But same thing. Clippers.
And I also want to see, he's going to get tested on defensive end.
Oh yeah. That's the thing. He lacks defense. He definitely lacks defense, and he gonna have to guard Paul George or Kawhi or Westbrook.
They gonna put it on him, bro.
I said, oh yeah.
You know Westbrook coming at him.
Westbrook is. I like Westbrook a lot. I think he's another one where he doesn't get the respect he does. He was getting triple doubles, averaging triple double for how many years, and then all of a sudden, he a bum. I was like, what? I was like, are you kidding me? Westbrook is still that dude. He ain't the greatest shooter, but he does a lot of things that a lot of people won't do it.
He does.
How many people will volunteer? Be like, yo, I want to be off the bench because y'all rocking in with the starting. Put me on I'll come off the bench, and then when you come off the bench, you know the ball's going to you. But I don't know. I haven't watched a Clipper game like that, so I don't know if he's is he still coming off the bench?
Yeah, he's still coming off the bench.
Oh, okay.
He was hurt for a while. Then he came back.
Oh yeah, he did get injured. That's right.
Yeah, he hurt his hand. So tell everybody about your background, like how you got involved in the hobby, how you became interested, and at what age?
Me, very early, junior high. I remember junior high. I'm from New York, and I went to school out in this place called the Rockaways. And this is back in the day. They had the 94. They had card when they had card shops before. Then card shop just disappeared. But anyway, I used to go like right after school. Me and a couple guys go to the card shops and check out stuff. I loved the hobby before the hobby was the hobby. Put it like that. I always had cards, and I still got cards to this day. Jordans, and I collected from the Jordan era. Jordan, David Robinson, Barkley, Jason Kidd, and then cards kind of fell off a little bit, and I probably picked back up maybe around the Kobe era. I picked back up around the late Kobe era, rather late Kobe era, and then I just started getting cards here and there. Card shop pop up, and then it closes a couple months later. Then a card shop pop, and now my son came up to me. He's into the hobby too, and he said, "Dad," this is a couple years back. He said, "Dad, I want a hobby." And I was like, I started thinking about stuff. I was like, how about collecting cards? So I did some research and checked out and found this card shop out in Brooklyn, Hot Corner. Shout out to y'all, Hot Corner out in Brooklyn. And we went there, and it all came back to me. I was like a little kid again. They got the boxes on the wall, the cards on the glass. I'm like, yo, I didn't know the card hobby was still around. I mean, I didn't know people still collect cards.
Yeah.
And then they told me, they was like, oh, you ever heard of Whatnot? I was like, what is that? They told me about an app, FD. I went on this app, and it's like, I was like, yo, 2 a.m, I could buy some cards. It's nonstop cards, and what I found out they call breaks and stuff like that. I didn't know this world existed.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, yo, this is kind of cool. So starting to talk to people, getting in touch with people. Then I found out about the National. Never been to a card show in my life. My first ever card show was the National in Atlantic City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. My first card. Now listen to me. My first card show was the National. So that's like learning to swim last week, and I jumped in the 20 feet pool. So I went in there. Me and my son was in there. We was like, this is unbelievable. What is going? It was so big. That place was humongous. I don't even think we walked through the whole place. It was so friggin'. It was definitely overwhelming. So then I took it down a thou, and I went to some card shops over at Hofstra. There's a college out here at Hofstra.
Yeah.
They do little card shows on occasion.
Yeah, they have a good show. Yeah.
Yeah, they show it. That's when I was like, I like the smaller shows. The smaller shows you interact more, get some nice little discounts here and there. So yeah, I like the small show. Went to Hofstra, met these guys. Once again, shout out to Wow Sports out in New Jersey. That's another card shop I go to. I got to drive to Jersey, but it's definitely worth the drive. They get some celebrities and athletes out there on occasion. So yeah, I go out there. But yeah, it's the hobby. I fell in love with it all over again. I was like, I like it. And I just started streaming. I just started selling because I was like, I got all these cards just piling up, sitting all around me right now, and I'm like, I got to do something with this card. So I was like, let me start
on Whatnot and start selling.
Yeah, I had my first sale last month, and I did good. I mean, I'm in the room. You got to start from somewhere. So I'm in the room. It's 5 people in there. It's 10 people in there. I was like, hey, you got to start from somewhere. But even though it's not even about that, it's about the fun I'm having in there. I'm interacting with people. Whoever's in the room, it could be 3 people in the room, and I'm a talker. So I was like, yo, we having fun talking. I ask them what they want. Most if they ask, I probably got it, or I could try to get it for them. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like streaming. I really do.
Very good. So let people know if they're listening right now or will see this later. How do they find you on Whatnot?
My name is Toby Unchained on Whatnot. Okay. Toby Unchained Cards on Instagram. Yeah, I have a show. I mean, I didn't post a show, but I'm probably am gonna do a show this Sunday. Probably gonna do most likely since the NFL draft is coming up. I'll probably do an NFL, just strictly NFL single. I do singles right now. But I definitely want to get into buying some boxes and doing breaks and stuff like that. But just right now, I'm just doing singles. Whatever I got, I'm just trying to sell off.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a fire Funko Pop collection behind you.
Oh yeah. I got a whole man. I got a little addiction. Yeah, and I was hooked on it. What does it say? Fire Funko. Oh, appreciate that. Yeah, I have a few. I was going to Comic-Con before the pandemic. I ain't been since the pandemic, but yeah, I got a Ted DiBiase one. He was there. Ted DiBiase, $1 Million Man. He signed that pop. Okay. Just met LT last month. I don't think he didn't sign a pop. He signed a card and a helmet. I had Lawrence Taylor was the real LT, not LaDainian Tomlinson. I'm talking about the real LT. I get mad when they call him LT. I was like, nah, there's only one LT. Lawrence Taylor is the only LT. LaDainian Tomlinson is LaDainian Tomlinson, but respect to him too. He's great. He was a great running back. But LT is a real LT.
We're talking football. Do you believe in any of these young quarterbacks that are coming out? Is there anybody that you've seen that you're like, in this draft, that might be a special player?
I'm looking at, but I can't tell yet. I gotta see. But my fear, which is you could check the stats. USC quarterbacks do not do well in the NFL. They just don't. But Caleb Williams is an exception because he's a transfer and all this other. Every time I say that, people are like, "Oh, but he transferred and all this other stuff." So I was like, "I want to see how he does." And the Bears are on some grimy. I was a Justin Fields fan, and they did him so dirty because he leaves now. They start getting help. They started putting a line. They give him a receiver. They give him fix the defense. I was like, "How come y'all ain't do this when he was there?" The man is a good Fields. And I'm glad he fell into a good spot. He fell in Pittsburgh. He's going to sit behind Russell Wilson. Hopefully he's paying attention. He's going to learn because Russell Wilson isn't still a good quarterback. And then you got a great coach and Mike Tomlin. One of the most underrated coaches in the league is Mike Tomlin. Doesn't get the respect he deserves yet. I wish he would, but I think he's going to be, if Fields sits there and pays attention and listens, he's going to be the start. I give Russell probably got like a year, maybe 2 years left. If Phil sticks around, he's gonna be the starting quarterback of that team eventually.
Well, you're around Tomlinson. I mean, it's gonna help him out a great deal instead of being, I think, in the Bills organization it's dysfunctional at best.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get your thoughts here. Machado says Nike has signed Caitlin Clark to a signature sneaker deal. And then ask the question, are you going to wear them? Now, there are people wearing WNBA sneakers.
Yeah.
I go out all the time, all over the place.
A sneaker is a sneaker. As long as it got foot support, that's fine.
As long as it looks good.
Nah, see, that's what I was telling my son about that. I was like, a lot of these sneakers are made for fashion rather than. That's why I think a lot of these injuries, ankle injuries, they're playing with running shoes on. These are track shoes. I used to run track. These are track shoes these guys are wearing, but they look nice. They're light, and the players are faster. But you can see how many injuries they're not taking. There's not back in the day. You used to play with 3/4 minimum to play basketball in. Yeah,
high top. Really.
High tops. Yeah. But that's why I was like, I'm seeing a lot of these ankle injuries.
Sometimes
because they
double
play.
Yeah.
They're playing with track shoes on, but the game is faster. The guys are jumping higher, so it's kind of working, but these injuries are because of the shoe. You can't tell me different.
Comment here. Heard your son helps out with streams. Seems like a cool guy.
That's my son.
Oh, is this your son?
That's my son. El Guapo's my son. Yeah, he's a real cool guy. Oh man, that's what he's. You can see he has a sense of humor. That's my son posting right there.
What's your son's name?
His name is his name in the hobby is El Guapo, but his real name is Elijah.
Elijah. I feel you, bro. Way to sneak that in, man. I heard your son was...
I'm reading it. I'm like, oh shoot, that's it. Yeah.
El Guapo.
El Guapo, yes. Right. He helps me out with my streams too. Yeah, he's a real good kid. About to start college soon. 17 years old. Yeah. But yeah, he helps me out a whole lot. Toby.
Machado says
yes. Yeah. I saw that. I posted on my story. I said, finally, something big in New York. Because I see you, FD. You had a show like every week. I was like, yo, they got shows like that all the time.
Yeah, we have shows like here in LA.
Nah, for me to have for out here, we got to go to Jersey majority of the time. So I saw that. I looked up tickets already. Tickets are pretty decent. So I was like, I'll be at it's 2 days, I believe. I'll be up. No, it's 3 days. So I'm gonna be at least it's 3 days. So I'm gonna be at probably Saturday and Sunday. I'm definitely gonna be there. Machado, I'm looking forward to seeing you, man.
You, Machado, other people. What do y'all think about this being held very close to the National? So for a lot of people, they got to decide: are they going to go to the National or are they going to go to the Fanatics Fest? I think
the National's July.
Yeah, and when is this?
I think this one is in June. I think it's a month apart. I believe
I thought it was 2 or 3 weeks apart.
I don't know if it's that because I can't do the National this year. I'm going on a cruise this year, so I can't do the National. So even if I X'd that out already.
But Toby, even if it's a month apart, for a lot of people, they got to decide which one they're going to.
Oh yeah, that's definitely big because if you big on the hobby and you want to, first of all, you got to travel. So you got to think about traveling plans, hotel plans. Then if you want to go there to go shopping, that's another little budget you got to think. So yeah, it's gonna be a pick and choose. But Fanatics did smart. They jumped in front of them. They skipped the line.
Yeah.
And it's gonna. I hope it looks like it's gonna be big. But like I said, 100% I'll be there. Because I'm going. Let me see.
He's gonna get a pair of these Clarks. Him and his mom got to support the W, and these women get some Sabrinas. These Sabrinas look.
Oh yeah, I see a lot of people win them. I see a lot of people winning Sabrinas.
A lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
People. General Zod, I gotta go, but don't forget to kneel before Zod.
I kneel before Zod.
Fellow says, yo, Toby, I'm trying to go, fam. But we in Southern California never been to the Big Apple.
Never been. Yo, welcome. Come on, man. It's here. Big Apple, be ready. It's everything you heard about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you go, are you planning to get autographs, or what you think about doing?
Me, I'm trying to do a little bit of everything. I gotta see how things are, but I just need the atmosphere because, like I said, from New York, we don't really have. We have a little, like I said, Hofstra stuff. We have a little side stuff here and there, but I saw this is considered big, and I said, oh wow, something big coming to New York. I'm hyped. I'm ready for that. Definitely looking for that. Yeah, New York. I love New York as a vibe, but it's getting so expensive, but I think it's getting expensive everywhere. I think it's everywhere. It's getting expensive, but yeah, I'm a New York head for life.
What do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to do with the Jets?
Aaron Rodgers, he got to stay healthy first of all, but that squad is a quarterback's dream. The Jets are ready. The Jets are missing a quarterback, and you got Breece Hall, great running back. He's not. I wouldn't even say he's good. I think he's great, and he's just getting started. One of the receivers nobody's talking about, Garrett Wilson. That dude is nice. Garrett Wilson with the right quarterback is going to be easily Pro Bowl or first team, whatever they call that.
Yeah.
Defense is pretty decent already. Yeah, that team is a quarterback away from being good. They're gonna run that because Buffalo definitely gonna fall off without Diggs. The offense gonna be up there, and then the other one is who am I missing? But the Patriots fell off. Patriots ain't gonna be who they was. So yeah, Jets. That division is Jets to lose. To be honest, Aaron Rodgers should go there and be just chilling. If he just plays a piece of what he was on the Packers just to win in that division.
I hope that Achilles is right.
Yeah, the way he was talking, like I think if they were competitive last year, he was talking about he could have came back. I don't know how true that is because he is getting up there in age.
Aaron gets to talking, man. You know how Aaron gets to
Aaron Rodgers, he's kind of a weirdo, but he could play some football though. He's a weirdo. He could definitely play some football.
Machado says low key want to try a chopped cheese. Is that a Philly? What is it? What's a chopped cheese, man?
Chopped cheese is like what do y'all? It's something like a Philly, like a Philly cheesesteak, something.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. But we call it chopped cheese in New York.
Is that a New York or New Jersey thing?
Let's try state, but the real chopped cheese is from New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And bro, he said, "What the best spots at? What kind of
the best spots? Oh man, that I don't know. I'm not that.
Toby said he ain't eating that Machado. He got on the healthy side.
I know, but chopped cheese, you go to the hood deli and then you can get a good chopped cheese. Chopped cheese on you can get a good chopped cheese in New York on almost every corner. But right now, lately, they putting all these dispensary shops are popping up everywhere. The delis are closing and the dispensary shops are popping up. So it's but yeah, find a good deli and you got a chopped cheese.
Well, my man Guapo said. I'm a New Yorker and surprised I've never had.
Oh, yeah, my son say he never had chopped cheese before. I'll get you one later, Pop.
There you go. Pop gonna hook you up, man. Machado, hit the like button, chat. Let's go.
Let's go. Definitely Machado.
What do you see Wemby going? I know we talked about Wemby a little bit earlier. I mean, how do you see his career progressing? Do you see him taking a torch? Lead the NBA?
I think
still more development.
I think if they draft properly and they get this man a point guard, he's going to be even better than this year. This year he went above a lot of people's expectations. But I think if you get this man a point guard with Popovich as the coach, there's no limit for him. Popovich, he fell in the perfect spot because I love Popovich. I like him. Popovich don't hate on the young guys.
That's right.
And if you under him, you're gonna learn something. I'm sure if you could talk to Wemby, he'd be like, "Yo, Pop taught me this. Pop taught me that." Blah blah blah. So yeah, they're a point guard. If you get him a point guard just to feed him, he sits in the paint like, yo, he could score probably like high 30s a game if he wanted to. With a point, he's doing it by himself. But if you get that man a point guard to feed him, they're gonna be a problem. Let me rephrase that. He's gonna be a problem. The team probably still gonna be winning and losing, but he's gonna be a problem.
Gonna have wrong path. What point would you like to see him paired with?
You said, I'm sorry?
What point guard would you like to see him paired with?
Oh, just a true point guard. Like me and you difference with the terminology point guard. I'm a old school point guard type. This new point guard is more of a shooter.
No. Who's still playing that point? Chris Paul was the last traditional
Chris
point.
Paul was the last one. Yeah, and I was like, I don't know.
That thing's gone, man. It's like,
yeah, I gotta get used to it. Even my son be telling me, "Dad, come on, get the pass."
I'm rolling with that Guapo. He's like,
yeah. The point guard is not many. No matter of fact, there was the ball. Both of the balls that was
yeah.
They were
that, yeah, but
when he was healthy, the Bulls were looking good. When he was healthy, when he got hurt, the Bulls fell apart. He's a natural point guard.
He was probably more of a natural point guard than his brother, though.
Yes.
A lot of people say LaMelo is natural, but LaMelo's still averaging 24 or 25 points a game.
Yeah, Lonzo was more of Lonzo going to average 8. I mean, he was averaging like 7-8 assists a game. And
they can make it. You think they physically can hold up the NBA action?
I don't know. It's like these guys coming in, they're so young and they're getting hurt like all the time. I was like, damn. I said, we had the Anthony Davis is going down. He actually played a good year. Zion, surprisingly, and he's hurt now, but Zion played.
But Toby, you can't be a leaper and a bounder and be that big and make it. It does not work. In the history of basketball.
What's the name said something? He said something that made a lot of sense. I think it was, I don't know if it's Kenny or Charles. They said Zion was getting in shape during the season. Yes. It was like, yo, you ain't supposed to get in shape in the off season so you be ready for the season. But he did. They say he dropped like 15, 20 pounds and he's looking good. But then what happened yesterday? He got hurt again. I was like, come on, man.
Supposedly a pulled hamstring.
I hope it's not bad because I want to see him.
Because the way he went up and came down, it almost looked like he had a foot issue.
I didn't see it. He went up, he scored a point, and then he started like calling over the what's the name? And I was like, and then he kind of like touched his stomach, and I was like, what happened? Some of his ribs or something? And then he ran to the back, so I was like, oh, it's not a leg injury if he ran to the back.
He got up and really ran to the locker room.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, it's not his leg. That's good. And then they said, oh, he tweaked his hamstring, tweaked his leg or something. I was like, that's strange, very strange. But yeah, I like Zion. He was cooking. He had 40 points. He was cooking. But yeah, he can't stay healthy, man. Like you said, that's a lot of weight to be on them. Yeah, he does jump out the gym. That's a whole lot of weight.
Good, but you're just putting that on your body every night.
Yeah,
shooting 20-something shots. You probably jumping for most of those 20.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't never seen anybody. Grant Hill tried that, didn't work. Zion was trying it, not gonna work. Barkley started that way, then started developing the jump shot outside.
Yeah, Barkley started shooting. Mm-hmm.
Then he also started posting people up.
Yes.
And he was deadly in the post game at 6'3", 6'4".
Mm-hmm.
Pretty deadly. So, I mean, I wish him the best. I just never – the two people I don't see playing a long time is – and I'm not talking about any off court. I'm talking about on the court. Zion and Ja. That jumping and bounding and coming with – I'm just going – it just doesn't.
Ja, I think Ja, Ja reminds me of Derrick Rose, and Derrick Rose before that pre-injury. It was Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose a little bit more firepower.
This is prime example. Look what happened to Derrick Rose.
Yeah, you see what happened to Derrick. Yeah, that jump. Derrick Rose used to jump out the gym. What is Derrick Rose? 6'2", 6'3", and he was jumping like crazy. I was like, yo, I wish I could show. I wish social media was a little more popular back then. Derrick Rose was that dude, and he was a leader of a team.
Yeah,
he had the Bulls rocking. But another injury. These injuries, that's not normal.
Machado says Zion out Friday with the hamstring.
Yeah, they say he's gonna miss the game, and
you're not seeing Zion again.
You think he's done?
You get a hamstring problem like that?
Yeah, and then like I said, it's a one-game elimination. So
your left to right now is hindered. Your up and down is hindered. What are you about to do? Doesn't have a jump shot.
And that's his game.
That's his game.
Yeah.
So, it's like when RG3 in football hurt his knee. He's pretty much done.
Yeah, he wasn't the same after that.
Machado says LaMelo needs to invest in some Curry. I think this is bigger than that. I say you have two brothers in the league. They both have lower extremity problems.
Mm-hmm. Curry, people forget Curry had bad ankles back at Davidson. He had bad ankles. Then he came to the NBA and got hurt. And when he got hurt, he worked on his game like nobody. The only person that probably worked in that game like that is probably Kobe. That went from an average player to an amazing dribbler and hands down the best shooter in the history of basketball. That's Curry. And he made himself like that because he wasn't like that in Davis when he came out. When he was from Davidson, he was a good player. And then when he came in, him and Clay would compliment each other. Mark Jackson said himself, these two players are going to be the best, one of the best backcourts ever. And he wasn't lying at all. He wasn't wrong.
Just wait till they win that fifth ring, Toby.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. I think that because Curry ain't going nowhere. There's no way they would do that to the city of Golden State.
He made a statement last night that he knows that Clay, him, and Draymond, they want to win, and he can't see playing without them.
Yeah, he said they're gonna give another run because everybody's talking about Clay's done. Nah, Clay gonna stay. Yeah, he just needs, like you said, he needs to find his role. First, they need to fix that team, and then Clay needs to find his role in it. And it's a possibility, but for them to win championships, unless some monster trade happens or somebody monstrous goes over there, I don't see it. I don't see them. I think the reign might be over, but it was a damn good one.
I tell you one thing, they still got Kuminga to trade for somebody that's going to get it done. You can't come in here. You can't get a Karl Anthony Towns. You got to get somebody bona fide and is about to get.
Shit, I was if Phoenix get eliminated, I would maybe Durant go knock on their door. Yo, yes, can we get back together one more time?
You need that level of player.
Yeah, if Durant go back over there, they can probably squeeze out one more. I can see that happening.
It has to be that level of player because you got to think when Durant came. Think of the starting five was Durant, Draymond, Clay, Curry.
There was one more.
I'm trying to think who else was who was running like the point guard, the two guard on and off with Steph.
I'm trying to figure out who the last one was.
But it tells you how much Clay moved. Clay wasn't playing small forward. Or Durant played power forward and Draymond went to the center.
Draymond. Yeah.
This goes back to what we were talking about earlier. All these guys kind of shifted around to make sure KD was on point.
Yes. And they didn't mind. There was no turbulence in the locker room. After he left, Draymond said something, oh, me and him, blah, blah, blah. But when you're, like I said earlier, when you're winning, all that goes out the window.
Wiggins probably will leave.
Wiggins probably going to be trade bait.
Yeah. But Kuminga as well, if the name is big enough, you will see people moving around.
Mm-hmm. And if people were smart, they was like, that's one team you can go to. And ain't gonna be no issue, no ego issues.
Nothing.
Ain't gonna be no ego issues because they know how to play the role. What? Curry with another ring? Clay with another ring? Draymond with another ring? You ain't gonna hit the end of that. So
one more than LeBron?
Oh yeah. You ain't gonna hear the end of that ever.
Okay, so let's talk about LeBron. So he's about to play Denver. What do you think is going to happen? How many games does it take for Denver to put them out?
3.
A gentleman's sweep with a 3, huh?
After 3, they're gonna tap out. Like, yeah, y'all got that. No, it's not. I don't think
probably 4 or 5 games.
Unless Anthony Davis has to play the best basketball of his life.
Yeah. And
they might pull out. They might pull out a few games. They might. But to win that, you gotta have Anthony Davis and LeBron. They both gotta play the best basketball of their life to beat Denver. And I don't see. I mean, LeBron's still playing at a ridiculous level. We've never seen this ever from a person this age still playing at this level. That's unbelievable.
What's your thoughts on that, Toby? Like, what do you think? You've watched basketball for years, so have I. We've never seen an aged player play like this.
No.
You think that's genetics? What you think that's
like he was made in a lab or something? It's not even normal. It's not normal.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah.
And like I said, people, there's so many LeBron haters out there. I'm like, what did this man do for you to hate this man this much? I mean, people are still mad at the decision. He did that how many years ago? I was like, let that go already. Yeah, I was like, come on, you mad at that? Stop it. But they're missing out on greatness. All that hate, you're missing out on greatness because the man is great. Greatest, you can argue whatever you want, but he's definitely great. You get the ESP is for later on.
When their careers are over, who do you think will be thought of higher or ranked higher, Curry or LeBron?
LeBron.
You think so?
Yeah, Curry. The thing with Curry is Curry literally changed the game to what we see now. Because everybody out there think they can shoot from way behind the 3-point line. So I was like, yo, this one man changed this whole dynamics of basketball. But True. I could see that's kind of, I mean, it's still around, but like I said, the big man is definitely coming back. Because let's say Denver does go win again. What you gonna do next year? That means every team gonna start stacking up a tall person to try to compete with these guys if Denver does happen to win again.
True.
Because Jokic is not just very good at what he does with his size. He can pass the ball out, and these guys, all they got to do is hit that open shot because they're going to be open because he deserves a double team. Somebody can be double teaming him.
Yeah, he's like the center of the solar system in their offense, and he finds.
Yes, that's a very good.
And if you drop back off of him, he will destroy you.
That's a very good analogy right there.
Yeah. So, and then what I always say, who makes him so good is Gordon.
Yes,
Gordon,
and
Caldwell Pope, and now Reggie Jackson.
And Gordon is kind of holding back because Gordon is doing like a Scottie Pippen. He's holding his game back because Gordon got more.
Yeah,
Gordon got more to give. He's holding back.
What if there's not a lot of Gordons running around, so we can't act like they are. But if Golden State got a guy like that, a 6'10" athletic guy, and these attributes is not hard, they're not easy to find. But you 6'10", you are a slam dunk champ. You can jump out the gym. You can play defense on the center. You can play defense,
and you got a decent jump shot too.
Yeah,
and you can pass.
Yeah,
and you don't have an ego where you're hogging the ball. Like you don't mind pass. Yeah, you ain't gonna find. There's not that many like that no more. Not many.
Gordon is the key, man. He complements Joker so well, and they do so many good things together. It's just I love to see Gordon play. When I watch Denver, I want to see the Joker. I love Caldwell Pope. But I want to see what is Gordon about to do.
Gordon's a problem.
He's going to dunk on somebody. He's going to get a fast break.
It looked like he got a chip on his shoulder from them skunking him on the slam dunk contest. He's still playing like that, yo. That slam dunk when he went under both legs when he took it from the mat. That was the best dunk. Besides the Vince Carter. Take out the Vince Carter dunk, and that's the best dunk I ever seen him. That's the best slam dunk I ever seen in my life.
Think about how hard that is. You know the deal.
It's insane how he did it. And he did it on first try, I believe. I believe it was the first try.
Yeah, no disrespect. Jamal Murray gets all.
Oh yeah, Murray is a given. That's why you didn't even mention Murray. Murray is a given. But yeah,
he comes back, doesn't see his brother for a year because of COVID. He gets all my respect. No disrespect yet.
Yeah. Oh, change the subject for you.
What?
I know you in the hobby. I know you're who. Matter of fact, not even that. What's your personal collection? Your 5 favorite. Can you name them off the head? I don't know if your cards are close to you. Your 5 favorite cards that you have in your possession. And they don't have to be the pricey. It's just your 5 favorites. No. I have my set right here, which I'm about to show you after you answer.
I have 2 autographed Curry rookies.
Ooh.
Yeah, trying to build more. I have some Wiseman cards. You know I'm a James Wiseman.
I know the Wiseman, yes.
Yeah, I have some Wiseman cards. So I'll probably say 2 of those. One is a black prism. One is a black gold prism. Then I have a gold prism of him. I have a Jordan 92 Topps Archives card.
Oh, okay.
That I really like. Probably number 5. That might have been 5 right there, but one more. I have a Klay Thompson rookie card.
Klay Thompson rookie. The Klay Thompson he don't get no hobby love, man. It's like
well, you know the hobby goes though. If you're the dog on your team, you get love.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The dog gets credit. If you're
give me a second. Hold on, I got my 5 right here. Hold on.
Yeah, if you're the second guy, you kind of get lost.
These are my 5. I don't know how good my camera is right here. This one, it took me the Kobe Slam. Yeah, it took me so long to get this card. This is one of my 5. That's one. This one had this from. This is a junior high one. This is let me see. The Dion when he ran into. This is one of my favorite cards ever. I know the glare is killing me right now.
Yeah, I can see it.
Glare. This one, same thing. High school. I opened up a packet with my friends and I got an insert card. And back then, the insert you had to mail in, and I ended up getting the Shaq traded. Yeah. I might go get this. I might go send this to PSA because it's in great condition. I had this back in the day. Yeah. I gotta throw that in there. This one, his day was just the other day. I found this at a Jackie Robinson with the little emblem in the middle.
Yeah.
And then taking it back old school, Muhammad Ali from 1979.
I have that same card.
Oh, yeah, this card too. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Yeah, I love this card. Yeah, those are my 5 favorites. Those are the cards where somebody offered me some money. I'd be like, nah, you would have to, like, people always favorite word is comp. What's the comp on it? And I was like, I don't care about the comp. That card means a lot to me. So the comp don't mean nothing. Those 5 mean a whole lot to me. You got to throw me some real. Kobe Slam was doing numbers.
Yeah, doing the very popular card.
It was so hard to find that card. I searched high and low, and I finally found it. I'm like, yeah, because I was collecting the entire Slam, all of them, but I wanted the Kobe. The only one I'm missing the one with Lucas sitting on the steps. That one I couldn't find.
Machado said, "What's your 5 favorite Funkos?"
Oh, my top 5 favorite Funkos are right. The Jokers. I'm a Joker fan.
Okay.
The Jokers.
You pointed
Let me
right
see
to
if I
the.
got. Hold on. Let me mess with this camera right here.
Okay.
Yeah, those 5 Jokers right there. The ones in the bottom row. Those Jokers.
Okay.
Yeah, and my $1 Million Man Teddy DiBiase one. That one was autographed by him, so that's one of my favorites as well.
Very cool. Very cool. How long have you been collecting autographs?
Since let me see who's the first order. Oh, I got a funny story. If you got some time, I'm in the hobby, and I guess I could say I'm kind of lucky when it comes to the hobby. So I'm in a break, and man, whose room was I forgot whose room I was in. Anyway, they had I'm in the UFC. UFC is my favorite sport. I love UFC. They had a fighter, Jorge Masvidal was in there, and they said, if you buy or if you get if you buy a pack of cards and the Masvidal card is in there, he's gonna autograph it for you. So I'm like, all right, and it's like, all right, we're doing a quick free giveaway. I punched the button, free giveaway. Boom, Toby Unchained won a free giveaway. Let's open this pack for you. They open the pack. He's going through the pack, and it was like he was going through the packs, and he was like, oh, I trained with Masvidal was opening the packs for people. It's like, oh, I trained with this guy. And then he gets to, what's his name? Hosmat. He's like, oh, this guy, I hate this guy. And he takes the card and like throws it. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. It was a rated rookie of Hosmat. Yeah. He like tossed the card. So then I ain't paying no mind to it. And the last card was literally his card. So he's like, oh, Toby, I got a card. So he signs an autograph for me. So finally get it mailed. I'm looking through. I was like, oh, yes, the Masvidal. Here, finally. Rip open the pack, rip open the mail. Masvidal card, okay. I'm looking through the cards. Okay, that card is it. The Hazmat card is missing. I'm like, wait up, there's a card missing from here. So I went on my email. I got in touch with the company. I forgot what company it was. But anyway, I was like, got in touch with them. I was like, yeah, I want a free giveaway. Oh, yeah, Toby Unchained, I remember you, da. So then he was like, yeah, Toby, we had a little issue with that card. They gave it back to Masvidal, and they was outside streaming. It was in Miami, I believe. And he chucked the card when they gave it back to him. It went off the balcony and fell to the street. so I'm like, he was like, I'm sorry, we told him don't do that because people are, even though I got the card for free, so I ain't really paying no mind. I got the card for free, so I wasn't gonna complain. But he was like, yo, we're gonna hook you up because we told him to stop doing that. Because I don't know if you remember. He burned a card on the stream one time. It was Kobe Covington. He burned a card, but the guy that box, I think that was Flawless or something like that. And that boxes are like a couple $1,000. Yeah. And the guy was like, oh, burn it, and he really burned it. So anyway, they tell him you got to stop destroying these people's cards because some people are paying big money for these cards. Mm-hmm. So he said to make it up for you. He said, I think I'm gonna see Masvidal by the end of the week. And he's like, I'll hook you up with something. So then I'm waiting. I was like, oh, fine. I was like, no worries. I appreciate it because you really didn't have to. I got the card for free anyway, so you really didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. So I waited a couple of days, got in the mail. I'm thinking they're gonna send a pair of gloves or something. He ended up sending a number card. It was like the 25, a patch, and he autographed where the patch was. So I got I basically got 2 autographs from Masvidal.
That's very cool, man.
Yeah, man, I got that.
Story.
Yeah, man, I got stories on stories. Me and my son at the National. We're leaving the National, and I'm walking. I'll walk fast anyway. I'm walking ahead, and my son, he's holding the door for this guy. So then he holds the door for this guy and his son, and he calls. He said, I turned around. I was like, yo, what's going on? Everything all right? He said, this is your son? I said, yeah. He says, you were raising a great man right there. He's like, he held the door. He didn't have to. He was ahead, and I was walking behind. He said he held the door for my son and held the door for me. He's like, I got something for you. Takes out his case, opens the case, and puts a Luka in my son's hand. Luka rookie card, I believe, in my son's hand. And then he's like, wait, hold on, I got a better one. He puts the which one is that? It was another Luka rookie card he puts in his hand. It was a good like $300 card, and he was like, you keep doing what you're doing. You're raising a great man right there. And I was like, oh wow, that's what's up. I was like, and then that's when I realized, I was like, yo, this hobby is really friggin' awesome. I was like, yo, I really just small little things that's happening since I've been in this hobby, and I love it, man. I really do.
Yeah, you can meet great people. I mean, like I met you. You and I have conversed, but you can meet some great people.
Yes, there's amazing people in here. For every 50 amazing people, you may meet one jerk here and there, but it's way more. It's so positive, and it's so much fun meeting people like that, meeting real cool people that do the same thing, collect cars, sell cars, just I was like, yo, it's a beautiful world. I love it. The hobby is really nice. That's why I was like, I like what I'm doing, because even with me, I'm not. It's like I like the hobby is cool, but then sometimes it gets you can't afford. Sometimes it gets unaffordable, and I was like, I don't want to be like that. I was like, I want to keep it where anybody can come in my room and buy some cards if they like. Oh, you got Jason Kidd, or you got Tim Duncan. I was like, yeah, I got old school stuff, I got new school stuff. Some stuff, yes, is a little pricey, but it don't have to be like that all the time. And that's what I want to bring. I want to keep that part of the hobby on my stream. I may have a stream one time where I'm doing high end stuff, but I'm keeping it low. I'm keeping it real low key. Because I want everybody to enjoy.
The cool thing about the hobby is that you can do whatever you want to do.
Yes.
And style it and make it your own.
Mm-hmm.
That's the cool thing.
It may not sell. You may not have 100 people in your room, but it's not even about that. It's about I made a couple people happy. They found a card they haven't seen, or they found a card that they wanted. Cause I did like the other day. I did last week. I did this guy. He wanted Caitlin Clark's. I gave him like half my Caitlin Clark's. He bought like half of my Caitlin Clark cards.
How many did you have, Toby?
I was collecting her for a while. I still have. And then like I get some. Anytime Topps Now does it, I'm buying bunch. I'm buying like the like you can buy one, or you can buy 5 by 10. So I stack up. So yeah, I stack up, keep some of myself, and sell the rest. But I got this Caitlin Clark card where I got the card. I bought the card maybe like 3 months, maybe 4 months ago, and it just got here in April. This card right here. And it's numbered. It's a beautiful card. It's numbered to 25. Caitlin Clark auto.
Great card, bro.
Yeah.
Tony,
and I'm like, what?
Graded, man. What is that? Thing looks beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It's nice. I haven't been to a card show to grade anything, so I'm definitely gonna. I'm most likely gonna get that graded too. And when I saw it, I was like, they said it could be numbered from 1 to 99, and this one's 25. I was like, oh, that's perfect. When I saw that. When I saw the purple edging, I said, "Oh!" I was like, "Oh, nice." Yeah, that's definitely a nice card. I like it. But yeah.
Hey, hold on 1 second. I gotta move location so I can charge my phone while I'm talking to you.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
Toby, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. We're back in business. Back in business. Yeah, I had to switch rooms, man. Those are fire story though with the Caitlin Clark, man, and with your
because when I got it, I'm like, it's a little pricey, but I think she's gonna be. This is before the season started. I was like, she did a thing last year, so I was like, yeah, let me pick that up. Okay. And then by the time it got to me, the card is worth quadruple 10 times what the hell I paid for. I was like, that's what's up.
Yeah, it's a great card. It's a great card, and it's in high demand right now. You know, she just hit Indiana. Let me ask you a question though. A lot of people are saying that Caitlin Clark is going to save the WNBA. What are your thoughts on that? What do you think?
I think she's definitely helping the viewership, the popularity. To me, I'm a WNBA I'm just a sports fan. I'm like majority all sports. There's only one sport that I can't understand, which is cricket. But even that, I would love to know what the heck is going on with cricket. But anyway, she is gonna come in and she's gonna bring a lot of her fan base because she does have a huge fan base, and it's gonna help the WNBA. WNBA needs that because WNBA should be more popular anyway. And it's gonna sound messed up. Please don't hate me for this. It's like I blame it's the women because women are not supporting that sport enough, and I think way more women should be supporting that. My aunt had season tickets to WNBA before the pandemic, and I was like, oh, how come more people ain't going? Because the basketball is fantastic. They play very well. They were shooting before the NBA players were shooting.
What team does she have season tickets to?
She was going to Liberty. She was in Liberty. Yeah, she's in New York as well. But Liberty, they kept switching. They was I think they was in the Garden for a while. Then they went to Nassau Coliseum. Then they was hopping around, and then the pandemic happened. I think she just got annoyed with it. But yeah, WNBA, like I said, Caitlin Clark is definitely going to put more butts in the seat. The ticket prices got ridiculous, which they should have just kept the way it was. Because then I was like, nah, you can have sellouts, but they're trying to make that money off her. But I think it's gonna help. It's definitely gonna help the WNBA, definitely.
Players gonna be coming for her. There's been Diane Taurasi and other people talking about.
Oh, Diane Taurasi! I was like, wow! I was very surprised she said that. She was like, oh yeah.
She's very straightforward and says some. She says some stuff that you might just keep in the locker room or keep amongst friends.
When she said that, like, oh, you've been playing with little girls, you come to play with women. I was like, damn, you're supposed to be supporting this woman because she's definitely going to bring more viewership to the game.
Now, what Taurasi sounds like I'm interpreting what she said. She sounds like she's saying, I came out because during the Final Four, she said it's amazing how people like these young players, but they forget about the vets.
Yes.
So, when Taurasi came out, people talked about how she could ball, but she didn't take over the WNBA from a marketing standpoint.
Mm-hmm. And it sounded like
I think she resents some of that.
Yeah. And she's sounding like she's a little hurt with this, when she's getting all this hype, and she technically didn't do nothing in the professional yet. But I don't. And the other girl I was collecting her, Aaliyah Boston, that's gonna be her teammate. She was the number one pick. I want to see both of them together.
So do I.
I think it's gonna be fantastic. I can't.
Together is Cardoso.
Cardoza and Reeves.
And
Angel Reeves. Yes, that's gonna be interesting. They're gonna have they looking like the Twin Towers. That's gonna be very interesting. That's gonna be the WNBA. I was already watching it. I'm a Vegas. I love Asia Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
My girl was listening, but she went a different direction. My girl Maya Moore. What? Maya Moore had me watching every Minnesota game.
She could play.
She was baller. She was a dog too. But then she went and did her little. She changed her ways and stuff like that, and ended up calling it quits early. Yeah. But she was nice. But there's some women out. Candace Parker's still nice. I
like watching her.
Yeah, but Asia, that Vegas team, Asia and Plum, I like them girls. Them girls are bad. I'm sorry, those women are bad.
That's right, those women.
Yeah.
Whole nother level. That's how just so people know, that's how Toby and I grew up. We see a young lady that can really play ball. We're gonna say that girl can ball.
Yeah, that's good.
Nothing but respect.
Mm-hmm. And
my
my girl growing up was Dawn Staley, and you see what Dawn Staley's doing now. I hit her up on Instagram. I was like, I know she ain't gonna answer me back, but I'm just gonna. I made a post of her and everything. Dawn Staley was my favorite player because she reminded me. She was like a female Iverson to me. Dawn Staley was bad. I'm like, yo, I love seeing what she's doing right now. It's beautiful. She got them girls playing like machines.
And they believe in her. They look.
Yes, she was my favorite player when I was growing up. So seeing her now, what she's doing as a coach, I love it. I love it.
You forget that Olympic team we had Dawn Staley.
Yeah. I got cards. I got the whole squad. Hold on, I got something for you. It's funny you said that. Hold on. I told you I've been collecting for a while, man. Hold on 1 second. Where is it at? Check this out right here. I'm talking about old school. Old school. Coach.
Oh yeah.
Jennifer Aziz. The whole school. I got the whole collection. Teresa Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards was a baller, bro.
Yeah, Katrina McLean.
Yeah.
I got the whole collection. Nikki McCrae.
McCrae could get it. Yeah.
Cheryl Swoops. Everybody know about Swoops was a boss too. Ruthie Bolton.
Yeah.
She was playing in her late years, but she did her thing. Of course, one of the GOATs, Lisa Leslie.
Yeah. I've seen her in person here in LA.
Rebecca Lobo, she's a commentator now. Rebecca Lobo's for the Liberty. She was doing her thing.
UConn.
McGee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got some players there, man.
Katie Sterling. And then the last but not least is Miss Dawn Staley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. My mom bought me that collection. She bought me this. Like I said, I was always in the car. My mother bought that, I think, it was on the QVC or Home Shopping Network, something like that. She bought it. Yeah. That's where you used to get cards from back then. We used to buy them in bulk. We used to get them from Home Shopping Network, QVC, whatever it was called back then. Yeah, but man, I have so much stuff. So I was like, because I was kind of nervous getting in the house. I was like, let me just start selling some of this stuff. So I got on Whatnot, applied for it. It took a couple of days for them to get in, and then you do a little seminar thing. So it's real quick. And I'm so glad I did it.
You on here, man. Well, you
I'm sorry?
For a while. It's been a pleasure having you on.
Yo, man, I appreciate it. I got to roll with FD.
Bro, we got to have you back. Marcello said Caitlin Clark, NBA Prism, about to be crazy. Yeah, several people are waiting on the Prism, especially the autos.
Yo, now you see how much WNBA boxes cost right now. When the next season with Caitlin Clark, them boxes are gonna be like triple the price, man. Like triple. Because right now you get a nice WNBA box with autos for probably like 100, 150. That shit. Oh, excuse my language. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like about $500-$600 easy.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Easy, but yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna be in there. Hey, I might go buy a box and have a stream. So just look out, Toby Unchained cards, baby. I'm here, and I finally got to roll with FD. It's an honor. It's a pleasure, and I got something for you. I got one more thing for you personally, man.
What you got, bro?
When you I don't know if you got it, but when we finish the stream, put your address in my IG. This is yours, brother.
Oh, look at
that
you.
That is yours. Yes, that is yours. James Wiseman to 35 auto. That is yours. You don't have that?
I can tell you off top.
Guess what? You got it now. That's from me to you.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, throw your address in there. I'll ship it out. I'll ship it out this week.
All right. I appreciate it. Now, before we go, you saw the intro?
The intro?
Yeah, I asked everybody who they rolling with.
Man, you already know. I'm rolling with FD, baby.
There you go, bro. I appreciate you, man. We got to get you.
Always, man.
And now, we got to do this now because I've been thinking about how I'm going to do this while these playoffs are going on. I'm going to need you back on a few more times.
Yeah, I'm here because the time frame actually works for me because I work during the week. The weekends I'm free. During the week I'll be home like around like 10:30, 11 o'clock. I work 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. That's Eastern time, so that's be like about 6 or 7 for you, I think.
Okay.
Something like that.
So if we did something through the week after 7, or if we did something on the weekend, works for you.
Weekend is 100% yes.
Okay.
But for the week after 7 your time, it should be around 10 or 11 my time. So yeah, I'll work. Just let me know.
Yeah, I know you got stuff going down. But we got to have you back on a couple of times while these playoffs are happening.
Oh yeah, we could definitely chop it up.
Yeah, to talk about. Hey, I love you. You know, we've been talking so people know on different things over time, and I love your spirit, man, and your knowledge of sports and your knowledge of cars. And
I appreciate that.
I got a chance to meet Elijah El Guapo today. Always love when mom and dads have their children involved in different things. I do the same everywhere I go, just about. Yeah, that's how my father.
Yeah, I see Junior be on the videos, and I was like, yeah, that's what's up. I love it. Yo, that hat is fire too. They was giving that hat out at the game.
Yeah, we got this hat at the.
That's nice. We get like City Field. We get T-shirts on occasion, bobblehead on the cape. That hat is fire.
Yeah, thank you.
That hat is fire.
You know,
I think
before Julie was even born, I used to, when I first got back out here to LA, I go to Jackie Robinson games every year, and so I want to start a tradition with him. And this year, did he want to go? And I think we're gonna try to go each year. You know, while he's coming up, and
that's excellent.
And the Dodgers now have a bunch of stuff for children. Do a play area. Like if you want to come with your kid and your kid won't sit in the seat, they don't need to sit in the seat. They can move around the stadium. They can go to a kid zone and kick it. They got music playing. It's a festive occasion for them. So
that's cool.
He thoroughly enjoyed himself, man.
Yeah, because I go to Vegas a lot for different reasons, for either gambling, chilling, the NBA Summer League I did several years, but I gotta come to California. I ain't been to California is definitely on my to-do list. I gotta swing out there.
If you come to LA, let me know. We'll definitely.
I definitely will, 100%. Definitely.
For sure. We got Machado here. He says you got his follow. He's gonna stay in contact with you. Hit you up on Instagram.
Appreciate that.
He told me back on. So you know, man, it gets me really excited to talk to you because when I started What's the Play, I wanted to talk to people. A lot of people take a podcast. There's no knock against them. I don't want anybody to see this and think I'm knocking anybody. I'm not. That's just how I like to do things. A lot of people like to talk to CEOs of companies within the hobby. I like to talk to people that's actually in the hobby.
Yeah, man.
I wanted to start the channel in totality to showcase women, children, and people of color. Because I know from being in the hobby, just like you do, there are people all throughout the country who have a voice and have been involved in this hobby for a long time that a lot of people don't talk to and don't bring them on the podcast.
Yeah.
But that's why I love organically meeting people like you through the comment section and talking about stuff, and you can learn something about how the person thinks. And man, it's probably about to be a good person to interview to talk to them about something. So I appreciate you being here because you represent what this was all about from the get-go.
Thank you. I'm honored for you. I'm honored by you saying that. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
like I said, man, we got a lot of good takes. The only take we don't have is you don't know who the best point guard is, man. That's the only problem.
Dude, that best point guard is Steph, and he's gonna show you.
Magic.
Just wait.
Magic Johnson, and then everybody else.
Okay.
That's it.
But Toby, if you're a traditional, I get that. I understand. And there's no disrespect to Magic Johnson. You know, we never saw a guy play point.
No, I never seen somebody who makes every single person on his team better.
True.
With that man on the court. And that was unbelievable. Watching that as a kid, it was unbelievable. It was unfreaking believable how good Magic made every. Now Magic did have what's his name? Magic had his little Scottie Pippen too. His name was James Worthy. James Worthy held his game back extreme just so Magic could do his thing. He held his game back. But then you had the Eldon Campbells, the Byron Scotts, the Divox at the time. Kareem was in his late years. There was other players too, but Magic made them all look like superstars.
Yeah, you had Michael Thompson. You had Michael
Thompson.
Cooper.
Yes.
You had just a
Cooper. Yeah, Coop. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Cruz going into the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, yes, I just saw that. I finally.
Machado says we need more blacks and browns in the hobby. Preach FD is soon. He said, Preach FD is up soon. Let's get it, y'all. True.
Yeah. Machado, definitely hit me up on Instagram. Toby Unchained cards. We'll be chatting as well.
Yeah, y'all enjoy each other, man. Machado is one of my favorite people we've met in person.
Oh, okay.
He's good folk. He's always thinking of different things and ready to talk sports in the hobby.
That's what's up.
But bro, I hope you have a good evening.
Will do. You do the same, man. I'm about to go check the end of this game, see how bad my Bulls is getting. Hopefully my Bulls is winning. I don't even know the score. But hopefully they can get one more win in for the season.
Yeah. Tell your family we all here, say hello to them. Wish them nothing but the best. And then I'll be in contact with you soon. We'll pick a day to come back on. I'm thinking a few times throughout the playoffs.
Yeah, man. Yo, I'm here, man.
All right. Bro, I appreciate you, man. Thank you
always.
For being you, bro. All right.
Got to roll with FD, baby. Appreciate it.
I got to roll with Toby Unchained.
Unchained, baby.
Bye-bye.
Unchained.
Yes,
all right. Have a good night.
Yep.
Later.